Deep in the Black Forest, a masterpiece is waiting to be built. But we aren't playing nice. We're locking in challenging mode where the guests are ruthless, the budget is razor thin, and every single tile counts. This is the journey from nothing to a flawless, world-class luxury eco-resort of dreams. No shortcuts, no safety nets. Let's get stuck in. Well, here we go. The Black Forest. Free play. Now I've completed fully all unlocks for Black Forest, so we've got a good amount to build with. Let's get ourselves in. All right, we're going to get stuck straight in. Now, we are selecting the challenging mode. So, as you can see, the cost multipliers are up. Accommodation for income and all that is down as well. And we've got ghost enabled and staff aging. So, this is going to be interesting. We're going to call it the Forest of Dean. That is a place in the UK for those of you that don't know. Let's get stuck in. Alrighty, let's pause it up then. We do have 200,000 to work with. Now, the build space is huge on this one, and you can do 4 stories. And I'm thinking my take is going to be separate cabins. So I want gaps between where they stay, and then we'll have like a... yeah, so their own little log cabins, their own section at the beginning, all that sort of stuff. So what we need is our very first entrance point. As you can see, look how many squares this area is. So we're going to want a garden at the front. Right, this is our middle point. So this one right here, it's 48, so I've gone 24. So we're going to move up 4 blocks, and we are going to do a reception area like this. And the reason I've done it like that is just so we can, well, spend the minimum amount, but then take in the most that we can. I might go a bit bigger on this actually. Let's go 2 bigger. So this is going to be main little reception area. We'll get seating in that off it as well, and we'll keep it nice and big. So we're going to go for some juicy double doors, and we'll definitely get this one marked up. Let's call in the boys. And we start with 2 upgrade points. So I'm probably going to go straight into, just to make my large self easier, larger shelves when we get that in. And then with that, we're good. Then we need to pick where our maintenance buildings are going to go. And I'm going to put them off. We're going to future-proof them. We've got enough money to do so. So we're going to have a maintenance room and a staff room. And then we need an electronics kind of room, whatever it's called. We'll go with something a bit smaller for that one. Maintenance and all that jazz. Let's hit play. And then we'll set up a bedroom soon enough. We've got money anyway to play with, but I want them to just build these up so I can start setting it all up. And of course they decide to go this end first. We'll get some basic entrance doors. We'll keep all the colors as is, and now we should be able to start marking out our reception zone. I know it's not quite ready yet, but we'll do it. And we should have enough money to decorate these off the get-go as well, which is going to be nice. So we're going to go with something nice, a bit wooden like that. I'm going to leave a little bit of room for now, and we'll get all 3. Let's get the lighter wood, and then let's assign a person to it. Bright outlook, but a slacker. Bad temperament there. Punch bag and extrovert sounds good. You can go in. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and get 1 more of these down, and I am going to paint these as and when we go through. So we want them pretty happy as they come in. And there's going to be a lot of decorating to do for the garden areas too. Let's go for a nice wooden zone there, at least for the floor. Then we're going to mark in these guys. So we're going to have a laundry room, which I think is okay to be that one. Then we're going to have a maintenance room over this way and a staff room just here. So staff room, we'll get all the basics we need in. So nothing fancy here, by the way. This is going to be just everything that they need to make themselves happy from the beginning. So water and coffee, and staff room is done. Laundry room, this is why I wanted the larger rack. So we are going, in fact, to get 2 lots of each in to start. So 2 towel shelves, 2 sheets shelves. We're going to get 1 washing machine, 2 laundry baskets, and 2 drying racks. That'll do for now. So that's the laundry room. Let's also go ahead and get in at least flooring on all of these so they're not too depressed when they walk in there. So we'll get a marble one in there. Let's go for a nice variety of different woods. Maintenance rooms doesn't really matter. We'll get this one finished off. And we're going to get 2 racks. Actually, you know what? Maintenance. I'm going to keep this whole section across there as the top-ups. And then we'll get just a little tool board and a tool shelf there. And we're going to go ahead and grab one of each of these. So we've got a nerd there. He will do. And then the cleaners. So we're going to need... Let's grab 2 in to start unless they're bad. Show off and kind-hearted. You will do just nicely. And positive. There are 2 cleaners. So now we're going to work on getting in the first cabins. And we have so much room to work with. It's awesome. So we'll keep it all relatively close to start. And I'm going to make them big enough that they'll make people pretty happy early on. And hopefully it'll make sense what I'm going for here. And they're all going to have separate bathrooms as well. And these are going to be of major luxury from the get-go. It's going to cost me an absolute fortune to do it, but I will take out a loan. It's not a problem. And we will go mad with a bedroom, mad with a bathroom. We'll get our first ones in. So at least we can take in 1 guest then, can't we? And this is going to be what is pretty much used going forward for all the rooms. They're all going to have their own retreat TV. They're all going to have a nice sofa. And eventually we'll make these for the couples and their own little bookshelf as well. And then bathroom, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Get them all something nice. Multiple towels on the rack. A lovely shower and a bathtub. And then this is going to be what we copy and paste. So I'm going to get a second one of these in momentarily. But I will make sure that we've at least got flooring and bits in. Let's go for you. You'll notice I just quite like the same sorts of things, you know. But I want to paint this before we go any further. I might do different walls. We'll keep that as is. And now we can copy this room. And we are going to stick another one over there. But what I'm going to do is get rid of the door there. And I'm going to flip the door to this side. But I don't want it all to be like, you know what I mean? Oh, let's put it there. So it's not going into the bathroom. And that is a lot of work. But that's okay. Let's get a couple of those down. Get one over there as well, right in front of the door. Come on, guys. There's lots of building to do. We've rinsed our money already, as you can see. But I can take out loans anyway. I'm not too concerned. Now, based on this, the only buildings really that will have that go up a tier or 2 are going to be like the restaurant. So you could have the kitchen on the ground floor, restaurant above it, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking maybe something along those lines. And the plan is to have these all around and their own little gardens and stuff. So you can imagine this is going to be heavily about decorating the garden space. We're also going to have an outdoor bar. All that sort of stuff. It's going to be interesting. But we're coming into the end of day 2 already. Not a single room is completed, but we nearly will be. So nobody can actually check in just yet. And there we go. We could hopefully get our first guest in right now. So Critic is coming in very quickly. I just need the last bits of these to come in. And then once they've placed all the actual items, I'll paint the walls. But we're not going to bring in that much money. The only other thing, I think inside of this starter point here, we are going to get our basic play games in here just to keep them happy, and those 2 there will bring in a little bit of money. I also think we probably want to get a water dispenser in there and a bin or 2. Now outside we're going to need to get the, what's it called, waste bin. So I'm just going to place that over there, and there we go. We've got our first 2 guests. Lovely. Although our person has collapsed. Oh dear. Can I pick you up? The critic's going to go. I'm really sorry. Slow check-in. I can't. Oh, she's decided to stay anyway, so it's fine. And back up now. Have a bit of coffee and get back to work. Everything is in order, as you can see. So we should now be able to paint these walls without too much drama. Now, reception. What do we want to go with? I might be really extravagant and out there just because, you know. Let's go for that. Yeah, I know I'm running low on cash. Be quiet. I'll be fine. Bedrooms. I want them to be rather silly. I'm going to go for that. And then we'll get... What should we get in the bathroom wall? Bathroom wall should be okay to go for something crazy marble. That'll do. And what should we do in this one? We're going to go for some lemons. Because why not, right? When life gives you lemons, you go to the forest. And then some nice leaves in that one as well. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that is what we're doing. Oh, right. Cash flow is going to be horrendous, by the way. The income is going to be really bad. So we're going to need to potentially get our hands on more rooms. The good news is the paying rate will be relatively okay for a tier 1. So do we want to grab a loan? Yes, we do. And I'm going to copy in yet another room. Now this is, well, pretty costly, but I'm going to do it. And we'll go ahead and get the shipping container down here for some free money. Thanks, guys. I do love this game, though. It's super cool. And they've updated. Even since I last played, they've added in loads of new stuff. And just by finishing a few scenarios, guys, I've unlocked loads. So, like, decor and stuff. We've got, obviously, from completing London, we've got the Crown Jewels, the Big Ben miniature. On this scenario, we've got, like, medieval shields. We unlocked the grandfather clock. So, in the scenario for this, you have to complete certain elements. We've got the medieval swords as premium art as well, so really, really nice. And we got some outdoor, loads of outdoor stuff that we can work with, mainly these two big boys here. We got Lord Cathor, which 100,000 that one is, and we've got the Brothers Grimm as well. I'm really happy with those. Right, I'm going to put a point in, our first point into bigger loans. I'm going to work on that one. And yes, critic review understaffed, I know. We're always going to be 1 star to start with, aren't we? That's fine. Already looking glorious. Don't care what anyone says. Look at our little cabins. Nice to start with a little bit more cash than I normally do, I suppose, because I know I start it on pretty low. But remember, we've turned it so income and cost of everything is higher as well, so it's going to be a lot harder. I may have to chuck in some small cabins just to get the ball rolling on money too. But that's fine. The more people we get in, the more points we'll unlock, and we'll be able to actually do stuff. Let's go for even bigger loan, because I think we're going to have to do that one. Daily cost is only 348 on that, so it's not a problem at all. Also, the other thing on this one is the corporate tax. What we've played with before was like 21 and 25%. Corporate tax on this scenario is now 27%, so we've got to pay quite a lot. Now, I don't feel like we're going to have too many problems here. We're coming back in already. Now, cannot stock some items. We're just waiting for delivery. Crates are empty, unfortunately, at the moment, but we'll be good to do that soon. I don't even know when the next refresh... Oh, there it is. 1 minute. Let's grab the radioactive waste as well. These land leasing ones bring in so much cash. And let's bin off these guys. And we'll just work it up. I might get a few small cabins in now. So these are premium big boys, aren't they? But yeah, probably was a bit silly. A bit ambitious thinking I could do just those to get along. And the restock is here. So we should be everything all good now. And then as they leave, our points will be coming in. Let's go ahead and get the speedy builders in. That one's really handy, to be honest. An extra 20% speed for when we want to get them in. And my ratio here is looking pretty good now, so I probably want to cover the cost to balance these out. We'll start paying a little bit back. And what I'm going to do is sacrifice some money for a smaller... Although, how much did this cost? Yes, 39,000 is pretty expensive off the rip, isn't it? This is pretty much ready for when we want tier 5 upper crust. Which is pretty crazy. You know what? One thing that I missed, I haven't got windows, which is very silly of me. So let's get a nice big window on each. So what they'll have is a nice garden too, won't they? We'll call these guys in. That is going to increase the cost, but that's fine. I'm just thinking where I'll put the gym as well. So if we assume that we're going to put pathways around the edge of all of these, I probably should do that now. Definitely not the best use of cash, but what the beauty of this one is, there is lots of outdoor grounds that you can do. You see, like this stone, we have this variation of stone as well. I might go with this darker one. So each doorway and path is going to have its basic walkway to each, and up through the middle will also do the same. So let's assume the gym then is going to go at the back of this one. So if we go maybe there, and I'll put like a bit of a stone entrance like that, and then the gym can be on the back of this one. So we'll have some seats and stuff outside. I think naturally, just to pay for itself, we should get maybe a couple of small rooms in. Some temporary ones over here. Don't necessarily have enough money to do so though. Let's hold fire. And we're getting off with the abandoned cars as well. I'm chucking them all the way up there because if we look at the attractiveness, they cause a big issue. So we'll keep them all the way out the way. It's the same for this bin, to be fair. I might stick that out over there. But this is going to bring in pretty good cash. If we check cash flow, let's turn that visualizer off a second. The land leasing is going to be crazy per day. So we should be able to get the debt sorted. Actually, I may even be able to stick to just these big rooms. We should be able to get sporty in almost instantly. I know that we don't have the gym, but that's okay. Sunbathers are really easy as well. So let's put the points into the gym. Honestly thinking I want the gym to be about that big. Too much though, we haven't got the money yet. I was talking about the rewards. Here they are, by the way. So if you click this little trophy at the top. So scenario objectives, you unlock all those sorts of things. A ball trophy, the diploma and all that. But you also unlock bonus objectives. There was loads. I did the campaign mission to unlock all of this. So you get real nice fireplaces, which is perfect for this scenario, by the way. I'm really excited to get those in as well. Oh, we're being offered the micro wind turbine as well. Oh my god, we're getting lucky. We got all 4 here, so money is going to come in massively. It's hit and miss whether you're going to be offered those, to be honest. But we could probably keep those for quite some time. And honestly, the money from them is a lot per day. It's going to be our biggest, by far, income point. And I'm just going to keep paying this off. I know it's cheaper to leave that and reduce the cash credit. But that's okay. Alrighty, there it is, though. I think once we get the gym, we would get the 2-star. So we want a gun for that. Already 1 week done, though. I think we're holding our own pretty well here. Absolutely fine. I can't wait to start actually decorating what I want. Look at that. We're already going to be back into the plus here, which makes me super happy. So I might be able to start getting this. I know we'll be in debt. Maybe it's worth waiting a bit longer because then we have no debt ratio stuff here. And slowly but surely as the points come in, we are good to go. So we've got 3 points now. To be fair, the credit champion is handy, but I'm going to stay with speedy builders. That's where my points are going to go. We'll probably get drying cabinet to make sure we can upgrade those guys. I'll probably upgrade them now, so it's done. So that just means we'll be drying a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's the right choice, I think. And more points slowly rolling in then. So we're going to go into speedy builders again. Now, honestly, I rate that one. If you can get that nice and early, it feels like you can get your rooms done up and making more profit much quicker. And we're in a nice plus at the moment, so I am almost ready. I've been paying off a little bit of the loan. We only owe, daily cost is 69 a day, so I'm just going to leave that for now. I'm going to wait until we hit close to like 8 to 10,000, then I'm going to build the layout of the gym here. All right, let's get it moving. I'm going to go 2 wide from this. I can go here and then expand it, so that's what we'll do. I need a tiny bit of money to be able to actually do the like the main entrance and stuff. We're going to keep the color code. We're going to hit a main entrance there, and then we're going to hit this up as a gym. And here we go. So we're going to start with, well, the basics. Let's get a couple of treadmills this side. Let's get a row this end, and we just need a drinks fountain, and I think we're good to go. That class is as a gym for now. Very expensive, so I've got to just wait. And no, that isn't going to be the only size. I think another 2 wide, maybe. And then we'll leave maybe these sections completely blank for some nice gardens. Then we're going to go back here. I don't know how many we'll be holding. Remember, it's going to be super luxury retreat eventually, so we don't want too many dotted in. And that's enough to get us to 2 stars then, so these 3 rooms will earn us a little bit more cash. Okay, we have the critic at the hotel, just checking in. So hopefully we can make you happy enough to get us what we need. We've got a really nice room, so that should be okay with that in the gym. Got an extra 3 points here as well. I'm still going to continue and maybe get the trash in style though. And then a point into the speedy builders, so we're ready. But the trash in style means I can get these upgraded. They can hold a bit more. They look a little bit nicer. And there we go. Critic is working out. Bit of a row. I'm fairly certain we'll be good off this one for 2 stars. There's one thing I've missed, actually. They're not happy. I don't have refreshments ready for anyone else. So I'm going to go ahead and get coffee and hot chocolate in this one. I did miss that. So that might cost us the tier 2, but everything else should bring it back up. Hopefully we can look after you. Seem happy enough. The only one, I don't have a restaurant yet. We can't do that until you're 2 stars, so leave it be, please. And we're about to hit day 10, so I'm just going to wait till midnight. We'll let the day come in, and then I'll show you the cash flow, because we are going to have a bit of a minus at midnight. And here it comes. There's the minus then. So what I'm going to do is come into advanced. I want to show you the net worths and values as we're playing in. So far, we've had 16 check-ins. 265,000 is the net worth. The hotel value is nearly 300,000, which makes me happy. Now we got a profit of just over 4k per employee, so all good. Now, one other rule I'm going to do, there's going to be no stock market from me. I'm not allowing myself to play the stock market whatsoever, so no money can come from there. Now I'm going to pay back the loan just so I can take another one out when we get a chance to. So we're going to let those kind of do their thing. We can also grab, is that one? Yeah, the additional loan. So just wait for these guys. Completely cleared, so we're all good. The only cost at the moment is 414 a day. So we'll pull these in. That should give us enough money to then get a 4th room going. And if we get that 2-star, obviously the rooms will make more money. So she's just leaving now. Hopefully, or he is, Daniel Harsh, his name is. He's pretty neutral, but hopefully that is the 2 stars right there. And there it is. Perfect. So we can now get our sporty guys in, which should have everything we need. They pay about 1,000 more, so we just need to improve the gym, hopefully. So with these checkouts, I got my 2 points. I can go additional loan. Let's have a look. I really don't want to be using anything that has high interest. See this one down here that's blanked out is 1.19. This is 2.23. It's considerably more daily cost. That's my only downside here. Although this would allow me to get 2 more rooms in pretty much straight away. Maybe we do. Yeah, let's grab the quick loan then. Let's copy in some rooms. So I'm going to leave that blank, like I said. I'm going to leave a 2 gap between those. And I might have something come off the side of there. Nothing more is going to go up this way. So I'm going to leave a bit of a gap. I'll try and line it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. I'll leave a little bit of a gap there. And we'll go that end as well. Let's call in the builders. I'll put material side each just to speed it up a little bit. And we've got that extra movement speed and stuff, so we should be good. As you can see, that's pretty much all of the loan. So we really want to be trying to reduce this down when we can as well. I'm going to repay some to bring it. And the irony is the more rooms you get, the quicker you can get the actual points in as well. So it's pretty handy. So we're going to look straight away to a restaurant because that does bring in the extra flow. And the ironing board special amenities is going to be needed for 3-star as well. So that's the main thing. Already day 11 though, just thinking where I do this restaurant. I think if we assume, obviously things can move around, but if we assume the gym's going to expand a little bit there, I could probably stick one in this bit here. And I might go 2-story with the kitchen below it. Because ideally we want the spa and stuff to be this end. If we have the business guys, we're going to basically cater for everything. It looks like we need to hire up another cleaner as well. They are struggling a little bit. Let's see if there's one energetic. Perfect. Let's get you in. You can start scrubbing about if you want. It's like that one sporty person's after a dartboard. I'm not even sure I can put that in yet. If we go entertainment, pretty sure the dartboard is unlocked via this one. So maybe when they leave, we'll get that one in next. I'm going to get speedy builders up maxed now as well. So the rest of the room should be able to get finished off really quickly. I have a little bit of complaints that there's no weight in the gym either. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of these in. Just so they've got a little bit to train with. You know what? Have yourself a nice mirror there as well. All right, did anyone check out yet? Not quite. Almost there. Then they should be checking out in a minute, and I'll be able to grab the entertainment and snacks for tier 2 guys. And I'm thinking if I keep every room literally the same and upgraded, I should be absolutely fine then to get in the critics into the right rooms. All right, there's the point. So we're actually in a really good spot here. So we need, obviously you need to build the restaurant, but in the meantime, I'm going to spend the points on the entertainment and refreshments just to keep them happy. And we are going to go ahead and get that in. So they want a dartboard, which we can get in 100%. And they want the punching one for these guys. Let's get this in the gym. I'll probably get 2 of those so you guys can punch crap out of that if you need it. And then for the treadmills, let's get the TVs as well. What are we out of? Not enough towels already. Enough sheets, not enough towels. I'm confused by that. They should be fine. All right, in that case, we'll copy in a 3rd towel shelf. And looking good cash-wise once again. So let's repay off another 5%. Let's keep bringing it down. Another one, because we've got a nice big buff. And almost, well, we've paid off nearly half of that already. We also have yet another point. So I'm going to go with the washing machine eco-friendly here. And we'll get that upgraded because that actually is slightly quicker. And we've got the guys working out. Yes, good job. I'm pretty sure we're going to be in a comfortable position now because these make good money off the side. I know it's only like 3 at a time, but honestly, they stand there spending like 40, 50 each on it. It's crazy. Oh yeah, and the other side is the snacks. Before I forget, let's just get the refreshment side of things in. So we need protein drinks. I mean, yep, that can go in the gym. And then a little snack machine. Let's pop that over there. The other rooms are good, by the way. So we officially have 5 people staying now. So we should be able to make a bit more money. Let's get rid of the builders and let's crack in. Right, our critic is here. Let me take a little look at what it is for the sunbathers. We don't have a mini bar and we don't have an ironing board. So I can't quite unlock either of those for a tier 3 yet. But that's fine. I'm okay to hang fire on this one until we get like the restaurant and stuff up. Definitely thinking from here. So I might plan probably 2 away from this. We've got a bit of garden space here. We do still want to maximize build space to actually make money, right? But I'm thinking just as a temp, it will be something like that. And I will go 2 stories with it as well. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll have the kitchen, maybe even the kitchen upstairs. That would be pretty cool. That would work just fine. And then expanding the downstairs restaurant then would be really easy because we can attach to the back of it. Now, the only other thing we need to factor in is a cleaner. That's fine, 2 stars. The cleaner has to come all the way from the right-hand side here to get over here just to change sheets. It takes them ages. So I do need to consider that every time as well. Okay, week 2 is upon us. I'll try and do it weekly or 10 days, whatever. I'll just show you though. So look at that. Total hotel value, 388,000 now. Profit per employee has decreased, but we are bringing in more cash over time anyway, so it's absolutely fine. And this is what I was talking about down here, the tax rate. Corporate tax is 27%. And property tax is 0.50% per built tile. So the more you build, the more your taxes go up as well. So you need to use that wisely. So me building these big bedrooms to start, it probably wasn't the smartest, but hey ho. And we've got another 4 points as well. I'm not going to go into double rooms yet, but I am going to go... So we're going to prepare ready for the kitchen. Larger shelves. And I'm going to save the rest for the gastronomic expansions. There it is. Boom. So we can get the extra things on the menu. We also have another 2 points. Let's get a big fridge. So we're almost ready to start building it. So I'm going to do it. This is the restaurant. Yes, it's going to set us back a little bit. Let's have the restaurant door. Ooh, I'm going to go there. And then what I'm going to do is put the same flooring down that I did do for these guys outside. We'll just come to there. I'm going to put in a box for them to work from, and we're going to call in the guys. Probably just 2. That should be fine. And this one is the restaurant. We're going to need a set of stairs to go up. So kitchen's going to be up above. Obviously don't want to build it until we've got more money again. And as I say, the restaurant can then expand. Look, I'll probably leave a good amount of space. Kitchen doesn't necessarily need to. This should be enough for pretty much everything size wise. And then we'll just get rid of the builders whilst we wait for that to go in. Yeah, so this is going to be all ready for it. Oh man, I'm so excited to actually start decorating the outside. We just need like that steady amount of cash. There's always something more to build though in this game. I'm pretty sure I should be good to go for this one now. No, I don't have enough. I will be able to if I get the points in to increase this. Credit champion, let's do it. We'll get the credit champion one, and that's enough to get my kitchen in then. What I can do is stick the box down out here again. Pull the boys back in. Let's get it going. Now that is going to cause a lot of debt per day. That's an extra 1,000 a day just there, look, for having that much of a minus. I'm willing to accept that to try and get my bits in. Once we have these 2, I am going to be super happy. This should class as them attached, I hope. Now I do want to get in a couple of smaller windows. Just because let's give them a bit of a garden view out of these 2. Minus 23,000. So let's wait for that to come back up. Obviously, once we hit midnight again, that is going to tick down and nearly another 10,000. So I do want to get that sorted. And with the restaurant, I should be able to get these guys in now. Minus 29,000. We can go to 40,000. We only need the singular tables, and we did unlock these nice singular. See these dining tables here. And as we've only got singles coming in, let's move these kind of over. You can sit cozy by each other. We'll say, are you booked in, wee laddie? And then cutlery shelf. Let's put this closer to the stairs just to counter that. And then we'll get ourselves a energetic extrovert. That sounds good. What else am I missing? Dinner menu. We're going to deal with... Everyone likes spaghetti marinara, right? We're going for upper crust eventually. The Black Forest ham. There we go. People love Black Forest ham, and it's worth quite a lot of money. Up in the kitchen, we'll get everything else we need. So we'll start with all of the basics. We'll get one large vegetable shelf. Let's get the plate shelf by the stairs. Washing stuff there. And a stove this end with a nice big fridge. What else do we need? We need a double stove. This is the extra things on the menu. We need a small oven and a meat box. Then 1 or 2 chefs. We're probably going to need this. Avant-garde vegan. Plant. Ooh, 3 stars. Plant-based dishes cost no energy to prepare. Loses more energy than normal when preparing meat. Don't know if I want that then. A bar lover and a nerd. No. I'm going to get... Actually, the bar lover and a nerd will do for now. We'll just go with the 1. Hopefully we can accommodate this. Let's call in the boys and we'll have the restaurant ready. Looks like I do need more cleaners though. We are going to need to keep on top of them. And I'll take a positive cleaner. And there we go. We should officially be able to start serving people. Probably going to need more table and chairs than that, actually, now that I think about it. And we recovered that minus pretty well there. What do we need? A drinks fridge. Okay, we'll get a drinks fridge there as well. So these guys are good. We can upsell the drinks and make a bit more cash. I'm going to make this a nice rustic restaurant. Probably want to stick some windows in as well. But as they're like sat here looking out, we can pop... You get to just look outside, all right? You can all just look outside whilst you're eating. The cooking's going to take too long, though. I see that as a problem going up and down. We'll see as time goes on. I'll hire more people in anyway. And already getting out of that minus, so I'm pretty happy here. All right, see what unlocks we got. We got a few points coming in here, haven't we? With that tier 3, we're going to want to maybe get the business guys. So let's get the special bedroom amenities. We actually hit 3-star without even having those in. And I'm going to hit this salary manager, so I never have to adjust salaries to keep them happy because it saves me a ton of time. So what we can do now, in each room, we can get a minibar and an ironing board. And what this will do is allow us to have all types of people staying at 3-star, which will keep it a little bit easier. Just need to pop the minibars in, don't I? And yeah, we should be able to get those 3-star guys in, paying a bit more cash once again. And there we go. We got our first business guy and sunbather in. Now, the problem we're going to have with those is I don't have the rooms ready for them. I don't have the conference room or anything, so I do need to sort that out. It's not too much of an issue yet, though. Tell you what I'm enjoying, nearly of paying this loan off and getting back in the money. Our cash flow is incredible right now. Right, I've just gone ahead and done it, paid it all off, so we don't need to worry about any more loans now. I don't know what it is in these games. I just hate having the loans. Like, I don't know if anyone else plays these types of games like that, but I hate it. I always try my hardest not to take them, but this game, you generally have to if you're playing on the harder difficulties. I'm very happy now we've got both of those in. I could probably focus on a business room or conference room of some kind. I really want to start at least painting on the grass and stuff as well, though, but it really is something I'll have to do later on. Definitely want to get up to around 10 rooms as well. I think 10 will be okay for us to make quite a bit of cash. And I'm seeing something here. What is your problem? Oh, really? You don't seem to make some good food sometimes, which is concerning. So I don't know whether I want a second lot of these guys in so I can start training as well. So I think training, where's that? It's here somewhere, isn't it? On this tier. Oh, it's there. So staff training, we're going to get that one in. And the beauty of staff training, if you didn't know, is you can actually do this for like chefs and that at night. And it really does start to bring in the cash. And we can make cleaners quicker and all that as well. So I will look to do that. And look at this. We're almost out of the minus again. I feel like I got a really, really good rhythm here. Well, it is 7:31 p.m. I might be able to hit the training on our chef already. So one of them like sensational seasoning. Yeah, let's hit that training now. So he'll come and do that. Can't see anyone sat down at the restaurant. It is 9 p.m. So hopefully no one will come and sit down and he can finish that training for the day. And then I'll get a training set up for our waitress as well. And I'm thinking maybe not highest scores, but the upseller consistently recommend expensive drinks, gives an extra 100 per visit. That's pretty impressive. So let's go ahead and grab that one as well. Now, it is obviously nighttime. He's going to finish. It is 2 in the morning. So hopefully our waiter will be, or waitress will be done before the morning. And now we have what we want to call something great for our chef. So we've got, what did I just give him? Sensational seasoning. Adds the final touch needed to create exquisite versions. So when he makes the meals for them, they'll be happier, I think. Yeah, looks like we'll be good. About 8 a.m., half 8 in the morning. Should be done. There is someone waiting, though, for breakfast, which isn't ideal. She's coming. Come on. There we go. We can seat you down just fine and hopefully give you some good stuff. And did we get the upsell for the bill there? So we should get some more money as well. Yeah, over 1,000. That's nice. Right, we got the extra points as well then. So, yes, ideally I want to get into probably the conference room, but I also want to grab these two. We're still consistently getting the 3 stars, so I don't think it matters too much. I don't have the money to kind of get a bar in just yet. Conference room is really cheap and easy to get, so I'm going to do it, and it does bring in a bit of cash. Now, conference room, I think we're all right. These don't need to be too big either. So for the time being, let's just stick one. I'm going to leave the 2 gap there. Let's go for that. And I will nicely decorate just to keep my flooring going. Put one of these in the middle. Conference room, you literally just need to put a table in. There we go. We can stick the table. Once that's out of the way, boom. I will put in a couple of the other bits just so it looks a bit better. We'll get coffee machine, snack bar, and a whiteboard. And we're still consistently staying out the minus with that as well. So we can now officially deal with the business guys nice and easy. Now, I could get rid of the sunbathers and just exclusively go for these guys. And all I need to do is get rid of the mini bars out of these. I think they pay the same money anyway. Right, day 20 is upon us. Let's take a look at the cash related stuff. So hotel value coming up on 500,000 now, 469,000. Obviously profit per employee is reducing because we have more employees, obviously, but looking pretty good overall. Our total assets totaling that 469, that's the hotel value. Net worth, we are in a little bit of a minus, but okay, really. I think we're progressing really, really fast for about 1/5 of the way there. Alrighty, nice positive cash flow. I think I'm going to take this moment just to drop in a couple of material sites here, and we're going to start with at least decorating the dining room and kitchen. So I don't want them to be all depressed. Now, this dark tile, I like this for the kitchen. We're going to start by sticking that down. Then the restaurant, I feel like wood is the way to go, but I don't want to go... It needs to contrast with these. Maybe not. I really struggle to pick stuff. Like, it is a restaurant, so you don't really want sticky floors. Let's go for maybe the lighter wood. Yeah, that's better. And then the walls will probably want something... Yeah, something a bit funky. You know, what says I'm out in the country? That would go with this lighter floor. Probably one of these. No, not quite. Maybe a brick? Yeah, I don't mind the brick. And then the walls on the actual kitchen. I do think one of the marble ones potentially, but I don't really want a checkered one. Oh, that looks silly. Yep, that looks silly. Maybe a plain kind of color one here. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's go with that. Probably get away with putting one more of these in, and they can paint from that. Let's go into our points again as well, because we are piling them up a little bit. Now, with this money, I could go ahead and get the bar. Really don't want it yet, though. I think I'll spend 1 point on the entertainment, and I'll get the bar. So, entertainment first, because I can place something real quick in here. I am going to need, obviously, the game room at some point. And they're going to want the pool table. You know what? Pool table... I think we are going to need to commit to that game room. I'll stick it there just for now so they've got it. And then game room, where shall I put this? I feel like off the side of this one would be really good. So I don't think the conference room is going to change. Game room will need to be pretty big, and it's going to cost me an absolute fortune. But I'm going to do it. I think we'll go there. And I'm majorly winging it, by the way, with layout. With some thought. How I like to play things, right? Let's get these guys there. We'll get a little bit of a decorating platform there. And we're going to move all of the games into there, other than the boxing for the gym. And then we can get some like nice seats and stuff in here. Move the dartboard and all that. We'll keep the drinks, like the coffee and all that. That kind of makes sense. I'll probably get some extra, a bin or so. And then if we can get in a few snack machines and stuff in here, I don't mind that. We'll probably just get those, and then I can fit like the golf simulator and all that in there as well. I'm going to give over some points to call in the big boys, and we are going to call in the third biggest one, £2,000 calling fee these cost each time as well. Let's get them in there, get everything built super fast. Look at this. When I put the roofs on, it looks kind of cool. I probably will change a few windows and stick them on. Now, can you paint the outside? I don't think you can. No. This is going to look immense when we have the, what's it called on? The gardens and stuff as well. And I've just seen we do have this doorway. We probably want to commit to getting that in. So I'm going to get a path coming up here and across there. I'll keep this going along this way too. And honestly, might check out the variations of grass. Now this one, it doesn't actually have a beauty rating, whereas the fake grass has +3. It doesn't look so bad, but I really don't want fake grass. So I think I will just have to commit to the different lawn variation. I think on this style, how would that look? No, let's check. I think the lines certainly look much nicer. What about that color? Start with that. I really want to get the whole front done as well, but it's really expensive. Critic's keeping us good. I might change that for a different type of stone too. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the extra bits of stone along here so we have cut-off points. And then I'm going to copy in one of these rooms again, but I'm going to fill in grass on these points here. And then we can use this to start benching things in. Look at that. They got those grass done really fast. Hopefully that helps your eyes determine what it's going to look like when it's kind of done. And obviously we'll have flowers and all that in there, hedges, all sorts. Let's also go ahead and copy in another room now. So if we assume something in here, we've got plenty of room. I'm going to go ahead and get a new room right there. I'll get in another one of these so they can build really quickly. And then we just need to make the money back. That took us into a big minus, but that's okay. All our building work's done. Let's get rid of the builders and let's make our money back now. Lots of people waiting, so I think another waiter. We've got 6 people now. Let's get more tables firstly. Let's go up to the 6. Let's also get in another one. Let's see what we've got. Memory master and extrovert. You're good. I'll probably get in another chef, so we're good on that as well. Plant proficient. That'll do. Well, there we go. Back out of the minus with all of that in. We've got lots already, so 6 people are able to stay with us. Good cash flow. Really, really good cash flow. So let's go ahead and see what points we've got. So I've got 10 over here, so we can start upgrading quite a lot of these guys, to be fair. The main thing I want to do, though, is to ensure we get that bar in. So I need to save the money. And with that, we're going to need the extra drink. And I'm also going to get premium seating. Although we got another point. Let's grab that tier 3 refreshments as well. And let's start by getting those guys in. So that is the, honestly, the soda machine, isn't it? Look, we got the ice cream machine as well for these guys. So we'll get soda this end as well. Honestly, a little soda machine in the lobby's all right. Let me just think. So gym is going to expand maybe 2 blocks then. So if I get in the pathway, so I know where I'm moving or maneuvering about. We bring this down there. So it'll come all the way back to that square. We'll put the grass around it, which I might do right now, to be fair. Just to say that it's done. Then off this bit, I can build the first indoor bar, because one of these I might make as like an outdoor bit, maybe along there. And honestly, I'm going to start small and then expand it out. So we'll go with that. Get a nice double door into that one. We're going to be up to tier 5 at this rate pretty damn quickly and hopefully pulling in the cash. So this will be really good. And then all the money I'll be able to use on just fully decorating this into something quite beautiful. And there we go. Let's get the bar bit in then. So we'll start with the really, really simple stuff here. And we'll have till. We'll have the 1 serving bar. It's going to be pretty big across the board here. We have the cash register. I can stick these behind. Definitely want the ice cream machine on there though. And then as we unlock a little bit more, we'll be good. And I'm going to... This is why I wanted some slightly better ones. Look at these. These armchairs with the flowers on. They're premium items, so I think we'll just use some of these for now. They're kind of cute, so they can sit and have a drink here. Let's assign our bartender energetic and bright outlook. My staff limit has been reached, so I'm going to need to unlock this. We need 10 points to do so. 1 more point across this. I can unlock our staff limit here. I just need one sucker to damn check out, man. Let's go. Somebody check out, please. It's the morning, so we should see them checking out in a moment. I'll know when these points come in. We get an extra 10 staff slots once we unlock that one, though, but it does cost 10 points. There we go. We've got some checkout, so we'll hit the staff upgrade, and we should be able to then get this in. And we'll go for this energetic and bright outlook. What else are we missing? Drinks menu, then. We're going to go for some pretty good stuff. We're going to get that. We're going to add champagne, and maybe we haven't got enough of those guys yet. Let's go for the sunbathery ones. There we go. We'll hit those 3. And then the rest of the points we'll probably look to get in. We could get more on the menu. I want to get the gastronomic expansion first, and then we'll get the dinner menu to have the 3rd item down here, and we're going to go into lobster bisque as well. So they're all pretty happy. We just want the absolute best meals on here. So let's get oysters as well. I don't really care that the sunbathers aren't very happy. The business guys are, so that's fine. So what is it to get to this tier 4 then? The bar, isn't it? We didn't have that ready. So restaurant and bar. Customer service will improve next time, I'm sure. And now I've got room to get in more cleaners as well, haven't I? I probably want to train some up. So I might start with doing a few cleaners done. Recycling experts, great. So we get 5 for every time they recycle. So we'll train each one of those with that first. Surface awareness, look at this. Boost movement speed by up to 50% on clean floors. Mopping master. Multiple tiles at the same time. That's pretty impressive. Vacuum. Let's go with that one. Movement speed by 30% actually is insane. Let's go with that. So we'll just work through all of the cleaners training for now. All of this done, and we've still got all this room here. Let's get the rest of the grass maybe painted. Let's do that chunk in there. And I'm going to do the front chunk as well. This is going to take them ages. Get a few of these blocks in to do it. Oh, my chef's gone to have a drink. Look, now that we've got the bar on his break. Stop it. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. It just means he stops. What are we missing in here? Oh yeah, the lobster. Alright, let's get these extra things in then. Lobster we can stick in the middle. I like the look of the tanks being in there. So that's fine. Grass is still going very much on the go slow. Let's get rid of these 2 and let's get a bigger one in. Maybe the 6 workers. Right, we should have some points to start getting the more premium bathing and bedding. So we're going to go for some big upgrades now in these guys. This is going to cost me quite a bit to get this moving. But it's going to bring in some extra cash from all of these guys. So we're going to go ahead and do it on every room right now. And I'm pretty sure that's what we need to get onto the brat anyway. Yeah, so we're ready for brat pretty much. We've got the bar, we've got everything else. Not quite ready for upper crust because the room value is just shy. But we'll have the room value quite easily just by adding in literally a picture or 2 in each. And all our flooring is done. Everything is sorted. So whilst they're here, I'm going to go ahead and carry on painting now. Let's get the gym done. It's been sat there without any actual decoration for quite some time. So we'll get some basic carpet. And then on the walls, we want... What do we want? Something funky. There we go. We'll get a funky green. Conference room will also do. Now, I think we can get a nice carpet in the conference, can't we? What? That screams a bit businessy. Good for the acoustics, you know. A couple of plants in the corner would do nice too. And then on the walls, I mean, let's keep it dark. There we go. Now, game room, I feel like we want the palm trees. And then on the floor, is there anything pretty wild that we can stick down? There's quite a few I haven't unlocked yet through other, what's it called, scenarios. I've got quite a few unlocked, but not quite all of them. Let's go for those tiles. Now, we do have this surf simulator, so let's go ahead and stick that in. Is there anything else we want to put in from here? Not really. Tanning beds, maybe? No, we don't care about tanning beds. Oh, look at that. We have everything apart from the bar and these little bits decorated now. Critic is in over this end, so let's keep an eye on you. Ordering drink. You can have your lovely little flowered chairs. What's it like in here then? Visually, even that screen in here, we haven't even decorated it yet. Looking across, look, game room. Once that's painted, should be a lot nicer. We could do with making our staff happier then by making these a bit prettier. Obviously, they've got flooring. We just need to put on the wall. And then we'll give them some pictures or something. You know what? Staff room. Have some bananas. Maintenance. Have some sunshines. And then laundry room. Have some clouds. There we go. Right, let's finalize the last bits in the bar, and then that's all the decorating we need to do. The rest should be down to me being able to pull in some more rooms and actually make even more cash, you know? So what should we go for in the bar? The thing is, the slightly uglier ones are worth a lot more cash, you know? Although we could have some crazy red in there. But that red is actually, this one here is what you'd see in British pubs. The older ones, man. They also have some weird carpet. And there's the 4 stars. Wonderful. So we got our brats that will be showing face now. Let's go for maybe... Do I want that wallpaper? That's alright, I think. Look at that, man. Straight up into, like, the huge surplus. Everything looking nice and decorated. I'm going to go through getting the windows in now as well. So let's go for maybe these taller ones. So we'll get... You guys can have 2. Off the back of you, we'll allow 2. Maintenance guys, and then we'll get 1 more for some of these. Game room, I'm not going to put any in. These guys will stay the same as well. I'm just going to stick a couple of windows on the bedrooms, that's all. Yeah, it looks a bit nicer. So I think slowly but surely we might be able to start a little bit of decoration here. Now, I was thinking there is that fountain that we unlocked, right? It's 10,000. This is the sort of thing we could have over this end. Though it doesn't snap to our building style right now. Let's see. We'll go for some basic trees out front. Worth spending just a little bit of time to get them in, isn't it? I just want to look at the trellis here. We're going to go with the light coloured ones for these. And then flowers, I genuinely want to dot some along. So I'm going to use probably these long planters to start. So we'll get 1 there. I'm going to use different variations each time as well. Thing is with the plants, when you get those in, you've got to then consider maintenance people because they have to go around watering them. So I'm going to make sure we get a second one in. To be fair, probably train our other one up.
I know.
So Naomi's got use. We're going to get the technician perk, so when things break massively, they can actually fix them. And we'll slowly start to dot those plants in and stuff. It's going to look really nice. I do think these guys here are going to be hedges, though. Let me just figure out what I want to do. I think low hedge along this bit. And I know these aren't equal, but I think that's cool like that. We have a nice little like cut off gardens for it. I am tempted to probably make this symmetrical actually. So I can move these over then, but yeah, let's do the symmetrical piece here. Let's go like that. That'll look much nicer. So there's also going to be its own little garden area. For this, I was thinking might be where, or this bit might be the outdoor bar. I haven't quite decided yet. Let's start by sticking in some nice furniture. And then what we'll do, I was tempted to double this up. There's going to be a lot of like combining the two for now. Wrong way. But I think that's okay. And then what we'll do is also get some flowers and stuff along the edge. So some really nice pots we could do. I could do a complete variety of these guys. So I'm thinking we just do some greenery, some leafy, and then some lavender or something as well. There we go. So we'll just start building out the garden. Gonna get my 7th room done really soon though as well, so we can accommodate those. With that 4-star, we do obviously have more ability to get these guys upgraded really quickly. With like the bellhop, the spa, we're going to need a spot for that, and we also need areas for the rooms. But I'm going to get another room first, and I'm going to start by grabbing you. Oh, 56,000 actually for a room, because we've upgraded the stuff, so maybe we can't do that yet. Let's make a bit of cash in first then. Already starting to look quite nice for the trees and gardens inside though. I love it, man. There is so much decorating capability in this if you want to take your time. Right, it's day 30. Let's go into the advanced on the financials now. Our net worth is 712. We've only had 95 guests in so far, so we're doing really well on the money front. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. We're getting almost 25,000 profit a day, and hotel value is just under 700,000 now. So with those points, we do need to unlock more stuff. I'm going to go with luxurious. No, I'm not. I'm going to save it, actually. I know we need the spa, but I am just going to let the points accumulate for a moment. We'll eventually get the double beds in for the double rooms, but not right now. And let's get all of the like upgrades ready, if that makes sense, for like the kitchen and stuff, so they can work faster. So laundry room stuff we've got upgraded. Let's upgrade some of the seating in here. And then let's go across to the kitchen. Lots of waiting around here. Let's get all these upgraded. They can start washing and moving things a little bit quicker. I think we're keeping up pretty well with these and bringing in, quite a few bits of cash, which makes me happy. We're going to go for another room then. And this one, I'm going to tuck to the side of this right here. I'm going to call in the big guys and get the flooring in there as well. That'll be 7 guests. I think that'll keep us going quite well. Just moving all this junk into the top corner here because we're going to have to plan out for the spa eventually. We're just finishing off the build on this one, but we're all good. I'm going to let the money build back up for a couple of days. Alrighty, we're on day 33 then, so a couple more days. I've just put up some pictures in here because they were complaining they were unhappy or didn't like the decor, and we've painted the grass in on these little sections here, so looking really good. We did go down to 3 stars because I didn't have, I think it was towels and stuff for our critics. So we've got them back in anyway. We'll get that back up. And I've got points to spend. So we're going to go pretty far in. I'm not going to get the spa yet, but I am going to get luxurious stuff and the bellhop service. So each room is going to get exactly that. And we'll also get them upgraded. So let's get 1 bellhop in each. I'm thinking we go potentially to double rooms when we hit to 5-star, but right now, honestly, these should be closer to the door, actually. We'll go with as many as we can to kind of... Where's the door for that one? There it is. Yeah, we'll keep it singular for now, and then we'll go doubles once we're at 5-star, because the 5-star obviously is when they can bring in a bit more money through the food and all that sort of stuff, but right now we won't bother. Are we missing, like, mini bars and stuff? I think we might be. Let's go ahead and do that. I think we were just missing a mini bar and ironing board on that one, weren't we? The rest are good. Yeah, we'll get that in. And yeah, I think value-wise, I mean, once we upgrade, look, we're going to be the right value for the top tier as well. So we're really good. Let's start with maybe 1 or 2 rooms. It's quite expensive to start upgrading, especially the bathroom stuff. So we'll go for the golden. You boys will be paying a lot of money for this, but as you can see, we hit a pretty big value on this. 49,500, so we're actually short by maybe a picture. Let's just get a picture up on the wall or 2 in your stripiness. This one's already of size. I don't know why that's value is higher than this one then. Thought they were identical, but I'm obviously missing something. We're back up to 4 stars anyway. What am I missing here? Oh, I hadn't even upgraded this one anyway. Talking rubbish. Need a double upgrade. It's going to cost us loads, but that's fine. And yeah, all nice value-wise, all sizes good. So yeah, I'm more than happy we can move forward. Pretty sure we are fully gold across the board, actually. Apart from this guy. There you go. If that increases the amount, yeah, they're already paying 6,600 as a sunbather, which is pretty impressive. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to check the last critic review because they were complaining about, so attractiveness we could work on, right? Cleanliness, temperature's all good. Sleep quality, this will all be 5-star now that we've upgraded it. Refreshments we need to unlock. Entertainment we also need to unlock. Yeah, the restaurant is still only getting 2 stars for customer service. I'm not quite sure why, and obviously we need the spa for 5 stars anyway. Drink quality in the bar isn't very good either. Is there anything better we can do then? Maybe they want the wine. Let's change to wine there. We could unlock more on the drinks menu. Probably not a bad idea. Let's max that out so they don't complain, and then we'll give them a bit of everything, really. And this will bring in cash, so we'll get all the most expensive ones in. That should keep them all happy. Still need to expand that one, but I'm going to hold fire again, earn a bit more cash, and then we can start decorating as well. I want to fill out all of this. I need to put hedges all the way across the front, the large ones. That might be something I do now, actually. So in particular, I want an archway. Why can't I place it there? I can if I have it rotated that way, but not that way. Okay, we might have to go in one then. There we go. We'll have the entrance arch. I would love to be able to move that there, but it won't let me. Okay. We can make the hedges go around that, not a problem. And there we go. That's all done. Let's also get these upgraded. So we've got room. And we'll leave that as our little bin area as well. I'll probably fence that off and make it look tidy. This is going to look great. And it looks like we are running out of cleaners again as well. I have been leveling these guys up. This one, anxious. The mood level of this work can never reach maximum. That's never that good. There we go. Sheet champion and a nerd. Let's get you in. And I think service-wise, what can we do in here to make this better then? We've got the drinks. We've got the seating. There is a white variant of this with the white cover. I don't know. We might just need to see if we can get a bit of decoration up in here to see if that helps. I mean, let's go for a little bit of decoration. Just see if it does help. Check the visualizer. It's pretty green, so they should be really, really happy. We only have enough tables for 6. I probably do need one more. And this is obviously going to expand anyway. We'll get another table there so it's covered. Move that over. Tempted to just stick it in the corner, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Right, for this just a little bit, then I am going to expand the gym now so it's done. Quite kind of tempted to go all the way to the edge, but I think that is a pretty good size gym. We are going to lose the mirrors and stuff with this one, but that's okay. Let's call in the big boys. We'll go with 6 and get this decorated as well. Just double check what flooring I've got on there. It's some kind of brick. It's that one, isn't it? I'm going to repaint, change the color here. We'll get all this moved across. Looking pretty good. Oh, I need to make that gym zone bigger as well. There we go. And we'll move these over. So I'm going to fully kit this one out. We're going to have like a weights corner this end. Cardio that side. So we'll get... I might go for 2 of these row machines, to be fair. Not that we can accommodate too many. We'll have the punching either side with the water. I think I like that. Let's stop these, though. There we are. And then we'll get in like a couple of yoga mats on that kind of side. Let's go for neutral color yoga mats. They can all do a bit of yoga if they want. And we'll get in a couple of exercise balls as well. There we go. A little bit of room to get some weights in this section as well. But the gym then is finished. And I can get my... I'm thinking about getting the hedges for these guys all the way along this end. And then capping that off as somewhere you don't really enter. It's just nice. I don't know if they're going to be able to water it, though, if I do that. That is the only problem. Maybe we could just have nice lawns or trees. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's get rid of the flowers. And let's switch it up and put in some trees in there. And then we'll go over some financials. I got 2 trees there. And anything that we don't need to water would be nice. I don't know if we can decorate with anything. Yeah, I don't think they can get in, look. Let's get rid of those then. Condition will go down, though. That's the only thing. Maybe we'll create an archway to get in there. Let's get rid of these 2. No, that works. Just so they can get in and water it. And I can put some flowers along the edge here. Or maybe a little basic, some tulips or something. We're still 4-star. I haven't set up my luggage service, actually. That does remind me. Let's get lavendery kind of stuff down the end here. That one go there. Cool. And yeah, let's make sure we get that in then. So I completely forgot. We require this. And we require a bellhop. So let's have a look. Positive perfectionist. You'll do. I'm actually tempted to get 2 of these because it's quite a long way to walk. So let's go for energetic and sensitive. That will do. And I'm going to see if there's any training we can do for the bellhop guys. Speedy room service. Yeah, 50%. That is very, very good. Let's get both of those in so we can really start accommodating them. And we're going to have to look to the spa now. And we've got money to do so. But honestly, I'm going to grab these 2 first. So we've got the tier 4 entertainment and games. So that is the golf simulator, the red carpet simulator. That will keep these guys nice and happy. Red carpet simulator is a new one, that. It's hilarious. And I think that's pretty much it for those guys, to be fair. Then we'll go for the snacks. So that is popcorn and espresso machine. So we're going to have to expand the bar at some point. Let's get the espresso machine, the popcorn machine, and let's move some of these chairs around. And we'll really expand this out. So we're going to have to shift the bar backwards anyway. And then we've still got 8 points. So shall we go for the luxurious seating? Or do we get the spa in? Let's unlock the spa. But I am going to expand the bar first. So the plan was to bring it all the way out. I'm thinking that. And then we're going to have to move, obviously, the bar over once they're done. And I'll probably change the decoration. We're going to potentially. These are nice seating, but I don't know if they hit. It says premium, but I'm not sure if they hit the maximum. I'll wait until these have all been served because they're bringing in good money, but I'll let them continue to obviously sort this out. Let's get the paint on as well. I'll probably change all the walls. I need to go a bit more at market. I think we go for the blue against the red just to really stand out. And I'm going to start moving. Oh, I got to expand the bar space, haven't I? Right, we're going to go all the way back there with it. So we've got a nice amount of room to work with. There is a cake and a sandwich stand you can also do, which is something I want to get. I will probably need a second till eventually, but with only 7 customers, I think we'll be okay with just 1 for now. And we're really starting to push all the way back, aren't we? But this has kind of set me up to set up a few little garden node bits, and we're sticking with the same path all the way through. I'm having a lot of fun just enjoying decorating, if I'm honest. We are 38 days, and I'll do a bit of a financial update on day 40. There we go. And then we can get in the painted floors on these guys as well. And then some seating out there, which mimics what the bar would be. I think I need to move the door over one. That's going to bug me that I'm going to have to go to a single door, guys. This is annoying. There we go. Just so I can put it central. That was going to wind me up. Beautiful. All right, we've got people checking. I'm just looking at what's going to take us here. I think we should be able to get the 5-star right here. But with the points right now, we're going to start unlocking all the better stuff. The Lord of the Machine combo, fridge meat combo. We're going to get all of these as well. So we've unlocked everything at tier 4. Again, no stock market. Actually, I need to get safes in, don't I? Let's call in the boys again. So they won't come without a safe. Should have got that in just in time. I'm pretty sure I just covered them all. Yeah, we're all good. We've got the brats in anyway. And let's get these upgraded. Because we've got the combos here, I could probably go ahead and demolish out these two, get the money back. Because they give a nice 3 grand back. And then wash-wise, we're pretty much covered, aren't we? The only one thing I'm going to do is get one more sheet rack. What do we have? Slow bar service. That's also no good, so we're going to have to get a second one of those in. And we will be adding in the extra rooms now anyway, so let's just get that going. Get a decent bartender. Aeration master. There we go. Get serving, please. 2 of you. There we go. We can serve them all good. And honestly, with the money, let's kit out this. So maybe switch to the luxurious chairs. Just because it adds better than these. Have a nice little area where people can sit. I'm actually going to get rid of these wooden ones. They don't go with the vibe. And then it's like caviar smoking tables or whatever we want to call them, isn't it? That will do for now. The bar is good. Nice and dark. Love it. Let's see how they're getting on so far. Enthusiastic. They love everything. Ordering drinks. Impressed by attractiveness. Will pay 3,100. Where are you staying? In here. This bedroom has everything it needs. We could slap on a discount. Actually, it wasn't even upgraded. Oh dear. Well, it is now. They were happy anyway. Blinking towel on the floor though. Not happy with that. Right, day 40 is upon us. Let's look at these financials then. We've got to be over a mil. Oh, so close. 938,000 now. We've had 147 check-ins now. I'm pretty happy with that. For day 40 to hit 5-star, it's really not too bad, I'd say, on the challenging difficulty as well, because everything costs a lot more, remember? So, looking good. We're almost there. Once we get our next room in, we're going to hit the 1 mil, which is going to come in any moment. I just need to quickly check. Yeah, we don't owe any debt. I don't think I need to get any either. I'll get the big boys back in very soon. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm going to expand. So you see this whole section here? This could become the whole restaurant, right? I don't know whether I do it now. Then we're future-proofed. Right, just looking over. Critic review. Obviously, we don't have the spa yet, which we can get in. But yeah, they're like, let me just go back in. Sorry, I didn't mean to click out. But the restaurant, for some reason, customer service is only 2-star. So we either need to skill them up. I tried my best. Like they should, yeah, fine table setting. Let's go for that. And then we've got greetings. I don't know whether to get another one in or whether we switch to the chefs. Ooh, and I've already got them on these two. We got perfect plating and sensational seasoning. Do we need thermal visit? Required to make exquisite versions of certain dishes. Maybe we need thermal vision. But they're really not happy. Anyway, let's focus the spa. So, where should we put this? Honestly, if we want to maximize log cabin space, I do want to put one more potentially around here. It doesn't matter that they're attached. Some are and some aren't. I can put back to back. Let's start with the spa for now then. So where I could go up. The spa could go on top of the gym, to be fair. And then we can maximize space. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to get some nice stairs in the gym. Let's go from... I'm actually going to go from there, and we're going to overhang the... What's it called? Let's get the construction workers in. We're going to overhang this. I actually want to. Can I do that? I can. And then we'll overhang this way. But we can't where the tree is, but I'm okay with that. There we go. And then we can fit like little incense and snacks in those little corners as well. This will be great. And it doesn't affect the gym in any way, I don't think. And then maximizes our space to get in as many rooms as I can. Right, here we go. Let's get it going already. Yeah, like I was thinking these guys. See these little snack counters. What color do we want to go with? I prefer these like round ones, I think. Let's get a fruit table in the corner. We'll get a skincare table. We'll request the critic. Well, I can't speak properly. We want you in the corner. And I also need an aroma table. So let's put an aroma table. Put it by the stairs there. And massage chairs. We're going to go for the darker brown. Let's get 3 there. We'll get some cold ice buckets there. We'll get 1 hot tub there. I don't know whether I want a tanning bed or not. Spa showers as well. We will get 3 of those. 3 mud baths. And I might get a second hot tub there, to be honest. Is there anything else we need? Maybe some water. That is always sensible. And some coffee if they want to chill. Oh, loungers. That was it. We're going to need some spa beds as well. Let's go for 4. And then let's decorate this sucker. So firstly, let's get one of those down. And this is going to have to be some kind of ceramic tile, I think. Do I go for the pinky coloured one? I think so. It goes with that brown. I don't like that I've got the wrong colour there, though. So let's get that changed. And let's go ahead and get a nice wall as well. I'm going all the way to this end because it needs to match. I think that's good. It's like a bathroom, isn't it? Let's also get 1 more of these down, and that should cover most of this. Right, let's see how our critic is getting on. Do you like everything? Are you happy? Having a session. I always love that they wear full critic outfit whilst working out. It's kind of hilarious, to be honest. She's doing a bit of everything there. Look at her go. Gym 5 stars. Cool. The main one is the restaurant, though. That seems to be a problem. Everywhere else is really good. Watching her on the red carpet simulator there, enjoying life. Surely she gives us a top tier review here. It's got to be. I have everything. I think. I'm pretty sure I do. There's a couple of bits we haven't got. Like, I don't need these, but I can increase the staff limit at least. Let her check out and we'll see. Just keeping a close eye on how long it's taking to check in 7, because I think if we can get them upgraded to digital card anyway, they're really fast. I was just wondering if I can just get a second one in, to be fair. Maybe I have got 2 bellhops, I believe, so we're fine on that front. See, refreshments 4-star then, but that's all we have because we haven't unlocked 5-star, so that's good. Restaurant though, still not sure I'm convinced they're really good. There we go, we hit the 5-star. Ah, she's happy. Where's the restaurant? Okay, restaurant's good now. So we have fixed it all with these upgrades. It just took a bit of a kind of going. So the bar itself, drink quality only 3 stars, which doesn't make me happy. Why? I wonder if it's because we are yet to get the refreshments and stuff unlocked, but I'm going to get those in now then. Let's see if we can add those. There it is. The sandwich cabinet and the cake cabinet are there. Let's call in the boys, and we are going to start getting those rooms in now. So there's our extra 2 tier 5 refreshments. Is there any drinks that come with that, or is that it? We've pretty much... Oh yeah, tea station. I don't have the tea station either. Let's get that in too. Nice big bar, and let's make room for that. So they have everything they need. 5 stars. It's time to make money. Let's copy in the room. I'm going to go back to back with this one. So we're going to go 1 there. And I'm going to have to do 1 at a time anyway. We haven't quite got the money for it. And I'm going to get in much more workers. Let's pay to get the big boys in. Go with 12 workers. Calling fees $2 grand for that though. It's annoying. They are quick though. Holy crap. There's 12 supply there that you should be using, guys. Use that to paint the walls. Let's get one more box in. That should cover it all. And if I look at this, I don't think... Yeah, that doesn't affect us unless they walk over there. There should be no reason that they walk over that bit yet. I'm going to hold on to it for the money for as long as I can. Oh, yeah. Next logical step is the entertainment. Before I forget, let's get those in. So they like... Yep, we have the chess table now, which is awesome. So we'll place chess there. I think I'll put a chessboard in the bar, actually, ×2. And maybe make this bigger and get the piano. Because it doesn't fit in the game room. And it really doesn't make sense to be in the game room either. Let's put it there for now. And then potentially expand out. Although it fits quite nicely there. That works. Let's move this over, though. And I'm going to have to obviously get in some more bins around the place, too. Just painting in a few more bits of grass and paths, so slowly pushing it back. Let's have a little look with everything up. Oh, yes. Looking glorious. Gonna have to expand the restaurant as well. But I am gonna wait for some more cash. Still undecided what to do for this bit here. I think I'm gonna try and work out something. Let's see what kind of decorations we actually have. I would like to get like pillars and stuff, but it needs to kind of match what we have here. Maybe Lord Cathor's 100,000 for one of those. Holy crap. I don't know if statues would be the right thing here. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, beehives would be awesome in here. Although, no, let's not do it. Maybe guards. That would be kind of funny. From London, you know, we'll get the guards in. Maybe a couple of nice pillars as well. It still leaves this bit bare, though, which I'm not happy with. There is something I want to do. I need to go around these benches here. Now, I believe there is pillars and fences. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go for, let's see what we have. I think I'm going to place some fences here. There isn't like too much we can do. I don't really like the glass ones, I won't lie. I'm going to leave a two-way opening into this like seating area. Is there lighting for outside? I'm not convinced there are. There's multiple different ones for like other bits, but I don't see any actual lighting. Oh, I forgot that we got the fireplaces, but it does increase the temperatures. I don't think we can put them in for that reason, unfortunately. I know there is some like lighting here, but they don't fit for the outside. I kind of want some like heated lamps or something. We could go out and start putting in some of these because we did have the actual decorations for these guys. So if we get a different statue of suits of armors just to match out here a little bit. And then I need to decide what else I can do for the front bit here because it's not great. But if I do one bit at a time, that's the best way. So let's come back this end and let's go into railing. So we want to cover off this back end here, don't we? I think the picket fence makes sense. And then maybe like flowers along the edge. I could probably get rid of you guys for now though, until I figure out what I'm going to do. That definitely looks less bare. I'm quite happy with that. Got another 86,000, so we probably do want to go ahead and get in another room. So let's mix it up with this one. And honestly, let's go for there. And hit that all the way across. We'll fill this in with the grass now. Slowly but surely pushing it all the way back. I mean, 46 days in, we're almost halfway, and I'm doing great on money, so it might be a case of trying to tick up all the cash. But yeah, we're going to have to spend a lot of time decorating each section. It's going to be full of beauty. A lot of that's going to come from trees, though, as well. We are going to need to place trees. There we go. We'll get trees out the front. We do have these other picnic benches and varieties of these. Critic here we don't need to worry about. I do want a nice garden, too, so I am thinking the fountain needs to go in, but maybe I can get something at the back. Yeah, I'm going to start out with this bit. Now, what I need to do is probably keep the same fence across the board here. So I'm going to come all the way out. Let's speed it up so they can crack on, though. I was thinking if we sort this out in a way that doesn't need maintenance with flowers, we could leave it open. But I do want to get some flowers in just because they look nice. There's some pretty cool pillars you can get as well to like do supporting structures and all that sort of stuff. Ah, lava pillar. I wonder where you get those from. Plasma pillar as well. They would act as outdoor lights. Have to complete a different scenario for that. I'm thinking some kind of greenery through here. There's some nice variety of flowers. Let's go for the white and yellow. And then we'll go for the pinky kind of color one. I don't think where we want this, really. I might go one... Actually, I'm not sure if I like the round ones. They're a bit ugly, to be honest. Yeah, we'll go for a more natural patch that looks like it's part of the actual floor. Now, this is going to cost me dearly in watering. I will stress that quite a bit. I might mix it up, actually. There we go. We got some start of a garden. Still not convinced I like this. I feel like the flowers next to this isn't very good. So let's change this up. There we go. We'll have that going around there. I need to leave the space and then maybe have some small seating garden bits out here as well. Just some park benches or something. And then maybe some flowers across the back. But this is someone's room, so I've got to be wary of that as well. Ah, yeah, the greenery one looks awesome. There we go. We'll go all the way along with different variants of that. I'm actually going to go ahead and get the flowers all the way in. Now, the problem is we're going to have one spare, so we're going to need to get the other flowers somewhere else. There we go. We'll place those in. And there's a bit of a garden there. This looks nice. I don't want to go over the top because it can be too much. There might be some that I don't decorate as well. Or we get like trees in this bit. Let's see if we can fluff that up with a few trees. I'm going to fill the trees to make them feel like they are actually in the forest bit. And then I can hide the bins, to be fair. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Probably should mix up the tree type, actually. Just move some trees out here for a second. There we go. That's better. And then we'll copy in some of these guys into the central point here. Can I fit another one in there? There we go. That looks better. So if I bring those up, yeah, adds a nice bit of something to the edge. Do the same this side as well. 128,000 though, money rolling in quicker than I can do anything now, which is amazing. So we are going to go once again with pathway around the back of this, and we're going to get in more. So we're up to 9. I'm thinking about maybe squeezing about 12 in, and that will bring in a lot of money. It's quality over quantity in this place. And we'll go ahead and copy one more of this, and we'll squeeze it there. We've got enough for 2, to be fair, so let's actually go back to back on these guys, and that is all that money blasted away. Let's double up as well to this guy, so I'm going to copy another one of those in, and I'm going to hire in another one just because I don't want to train them, to be honest. Let's get kind-hearted guy in. There we go. And then last but not least, we're going to have to expand the restaurant and get that going. I'm wondering if I can get in a few more of these trees just in these gaps. Oh, tempted to get rid of the hedge actually and go with trees along this bit. Yeah, let's move this around. I don't like what we've got there. I'm going to move the hedges to the side to kind of like hide these trees away. Just realized I've got the roof, haven't I? So I can't actually put trees there. So what we can do is have open flowers instead. White and red. And then some tulips. That should cover us. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Hiding all these with the hedges is awesome. And then I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with these. And what I'm also going to do... Oh, I've just seen people waiting for quite a long time. Not something we need to worry about. Let's spend the points on getting the extra staff room. And what we're going to do is pull in some maintenance people. So we're going to go for the happier ones. So one more for now. They can start watering plants. And I believe there's some training we can do for the maintenance guys. Botanist, there we go. Plants watered by this person last longer than needing new water. So we're going to train you up in those 2 there. And then for you, we're going to go with increased movement speed while carrying boxes. So we can start to make these guys a lot more efficient. Now the rooms are completely done. It looks like we need more cleaners though. This is how it gets pretty crazy. So I'm just going to hire maybe 2 more for now. And then we don't have enough towels either. We always run out of towels because our racks have multiple on them. So what we're going to do is just spam in a few of those to counter that. And day 50 officially here. Let's check in on the advanced tab of cash flow. Now 1.401 hotel value in the millions. Only 195 check-ins. So we're doing a fantastic job right now, which is great. Lots and lots of cash. Oh, we've had someone quit. Why? Our receptionist has quit. I thought you had everything you needed. You have some that are sensitive. Let's get another one in then. I mean, you're gone, so we'll just hire another person. No problem. Right, they've just left as well. What's the issue here? My people keep leaving. Receptionist. Is it you? What? He's kind-hearted. Why are you all leaving? We'll wait for the new candidates. I'm not quite sure whether... You know what? I'm just going to get rid. We're going to upgrade this guy to just be really good. We don't need you. Yeah, digital ID handler and keycard certified. We're going to train you in those because he'll be able to check people in super fast then. think I want to hide some of these in plain sight out front as well. I want some... I want this to be a bit more dense with trees. I think that's a good shout. And then I'm going to look at what extra flowers we can do. Let's just finish this front completely so I don't need to then think about it. I don't know whether I want these, though. I do really like these. So, like, just putting some along the buildings or something. They look like they'd be hard work. Maybe some more greenery in between. Yeah, let's do greenery boxes kind of dotted. Not the front. Maybe either side. Yeah, that looks good. Adds a bit of flavor. Maybe a little bit of color with some flowers. And then we're good and completed at the front. So let's go for... We've done greenery. Let's get singular ones. We'll go for some like tulips kind of stuff in there. Just going to dot them around, to be honest. Yeah, that's quite nice. I'm happy with that. Now, we are ready. We are on 11, so I'm thinking maybe 2 more. Then we'll have to get rid of the back gardens. I'm going to get rid of the shipping container. I'm going to slowly work these down. We're making enough money now that we could probably get rid of those 2. And then we'll keep those 2 in the corner for now. Part of me wants to, like, only get 1 more room and then forest the back. It's going to take some doing, though. I think we just build up a huge amount of money because actually when we start spending... I'm seeing rubbish on the floor, actually. Why is there someone's purse on the floor? Do I need more bins? Oh, no, it's been picked up. We're good. Maybe I should get in a couple more bins, though, just in case. Cleaners, man. It's crazy how much you need. I'm going to get 1 more because that's all we can get in. Let's just double check the towel situation. Towel and sheets look fine. It's because we have multiple towels on these racks. So you can see there's 4 on each. Yeah, let's go ahead and copy 1 more. And shall we leave a bit of a gap? Let's go with that. We'll go for our path all the way around. And we'll also paint this. Another section done. I do have plenty of room to fit in more. I'm thinking maybe 1 more over this way. Still need to expand this restaurant, though. And then see if I want to go to double beds. Not sure yet. Alrighty, day 53. We have that extra room done at the back. Let's get rid of that. Actually, I need to call in these again. No call-in fee for the small one, at least. We've got good money. I'm thinking restaurant now, so we can probably get that moving. And I may as well go the full size of this square. They're not going to like us while they're eating, but it is what it is. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's get in one of these. Actually, let's get in 2 of those because we'll decorate it. Let's get in the big boys. A lot of chairs to upgrade here. The stairs being in the middle will be quite cool, I think. And there we go. This should be big enough. And we'll get that decoration in. Let's get one of these boxes there. Get that sorted. Doesn't affect the kitchen, does it? So kitchen's all good. We can get this expanded. I'm going to go into the double tables and start upgrading everyone that we've got at the moment. And I might change to the white tablecloth, actually. Yeah, we get loads of room with these guys, which is awesome. I'm going to get rid of these guys before they lay them. All of you can go. And there we go. We've pretty much got enough tables there for everyone. One thing I didn't do is sort out my wall. So we've got a little bit more to do there. And then we're just going to copy in a couple of windows around the place as well. Right, a nice big window, actually, on this front bit as well. There we go. So, restaurant completely done. Now, to serve all this, we're going to need another cutlery shelf. So I'll stick it behind that picture for now. I know it's technically might look like it's in the way, but it's fine. And let's get rid of that one. And I think I need to then commit to decorating this bit. So we're pushing all the way back. We have obviously the 12 customers. Everyone's happy. Restaurant nice and big now. And honestly, do I need more in the kitchen? We've got 2 chefs. I'm pretty sure we're okay. How many waiters do I have? Just 2, isn't it? I think they're okay, though. Let's see how we get on. Maybe a 3rd, actually, so we're good. Positive and a punching bag, and they've already got the fine table setting. So we'll keep all these guys happy as Larry. I think we're just short of cutlery on 1 more. So let's maybe get another one down in this corner as well. So double beds then, and double whatever it's called. So we need to get rid of these guys. So case stand needs to go, bed needs to go. And we need to come into the luxurious double beds. And we're going to go for the 4 poster beds as well. And we're going to then upgrade all of this to match. Right, every room is now upgraded to a double. And you'll see that we have doubles, couples coming in. which is awesome. Oh, yeah, I know. It's my own fault. I knocked this down. Is there a room service table missing, or do I need more bellhop? Maybe I need more bellhop. Let's get you in. There's a lot of running around they need to do. Yeah, we should be good. I've got the couple staying in now. Everything's covered off. We'll get that back up anyway. We'll request a critic now. I think I can actively at least get rid of the burning cars for now. Let's get that away. And I'm going to place down to start decorating this. So once they've got rid of the burning cars, I'm going to send them away. And I am going to go ahead and start the decoration of this area here. Now, we've got... Well, I think I'm going to have to fence it similar to the other one, which I'm okay with. We'll leave the opening just here. Right, I'm going with that. I think that's good. A couple of different benches and that. We'll call these guys in. Hopefully, once it's in, we'll know what it looks like, because the flowers might be a little bit intense, but we'll see. And now that I think about it, the more trees, the better. So we really want to be placing some trees kind of out and about, because I think they actually add quite a bit of character when they're placed, in my opinion. Not sure how I feel about that one in the fence. We'll try maybe not there. Go there. I see the room service waiting quite a considerable amount of time for the bellhop, so I'm going to make sure that we get these kind of leveled up. They're not very good, to be honest, these ones. I mean, he's dense, but we'll go for it. Yeah, it's going to make him pretty unhappy, so we want to sort that out. I said this would happen anyway. We'd need multiple. So when they refresh, we'll get that sorted. I'm also going to train them up to make sure that all bellhop are good with room service speed. So let's train these up. Hoping we haven't overdone it or having to try too hard for the cooks as well. I'm not sure how many chefs we will need if we need a third one. I'll keep an eye on it. So we have, yeah, bellhops understaffed, need more dumpsters. Well, in that case, did we get everything here? Pretty sure we're fully upgraded. Okay, back to 5-star. Good. And we'll unlock the extra additional candidate slots for the employees as well. I'll go ahead and get some more dumpsters out here. And that garden bit is done with some trees dotted around. So it all makes a difference when we pop it up like that, is what I think. Really starting to come into its own, actually. And most of this is going to be trees, and then we'll dot some flowers in it. There's only really these two variant of trees, but I'm okay with that, because you can still make it look nice by placing them in. As long as we can dot some of the other ones in between, it should look pretty nice. And I want quite a density of the trees throughout, I think. And I'm still thinking we need another one this end, if I'm honest. So we'll do that. I would love to put them in there, but I don't think it matches, so I will just leave that bit. Like I say, when you pop that up, look, it looks awesome. Looks really, really clean. Now that we've got the money, there are a couple of things you want to choose where we put these majorly expensive. First, a touch of cubism is 75,000 for an art piece, which is pretty insane. I'm thinking the restaurant, you know? So we'll start by placing one of those. 75,000, man, that's absurd. And then for the other ones, we have some pretty big ones. So we've got the boar trophies, purely decorative. So we'll start dotting a few of these around. Let's maybe put boar trophy in there. Yeah, let's have a couple of boar trophies up on the wall in the bar as well. We also have the diploma for the forest. I think it's this one. So we're going to stick that up on the wall as well. And a couple of the final ones I will go to in a minute. We want some of this medieval shield decorative stuff as well. I'm thinking outside the gym we could put two. I'll go price high to low along these as well so we can see what we have. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be... Where were the garden statues? I think it comes under the outside garden one, actually. Yeah, there they are. So we've got Lord Carthor is 100,000 and Brothers Grimm is 70,000 as well. Where do we want the Brothers Grimm statue? Ah, that's not quite okay. Honestly, this might be something we put at the back then. Lord Cathar, how big are you as well? That would be super cool in the center there, wouldn't it? And then I just changed the path around a little bit. Yeah, let's put him there and let's get rid of these. Just those two. Lord Cathar! If you haven't done the campaign one, the Dark, he's the ghost that you have to defeat in the scenario as well. Right, minus 18,000, then we're going to have to let this tick back up. 58 days in. Right, I'm going to get rid of the radioactive waste now. I know it's given us money, but it is what it is. Oh, the bellhops, man, they're having to wait ages. Let's get multiple in. So we're going to pick the best. Ideally, higher levels would be good. Let's go with you. Bad temper's never good. Hypochondriac I can deal with, and sensitive. We'll get you in as well because they are struggling. And we'll have all of you waiting around to do your job. Get it done, please. I got enough for a room already, so I am also going to go ahead and grab another one. And then that back bit I'm going to leave. So we'll have 13 total. I don't think that's too bad, to be honest. More than I expected to get to, so I'm pretty happy with that. We'll get the pathway round. And then these guys have got such a lot of work to do, so I'm just going to dot a few of these around because we've got to paint all this grass back here. There we go. We'll let them crack on and get all that smashed out. There we go. Day 61. We're going to check out the financials in a moment, but I got a bit more decorating to do, and I just want to get a massive cash flow kind of going so we can sort that. Let me hit this up. Let's check it out. So, advanced. I'm actually way ahead than I thought I would be at this point. I've obviously learned how to play the game a lot more now, and normally I don't start with a bit of cash, so... But there we have it. 1.859 million. We're almost 2 million total net worth, so honestly, I reckon... Well, what have we got? 39 days left. We're going to be hitting a good 3 mil minimum. I do need to still get in these big statues and stuff and decide what I'm going to do. But for the most part, we're going to dot some flowers around. I'm probably going to place a few of these trees around for now. And then we'll like move them all into position, if that makes sense. I just want to get a load in. And then we'll do the same with the other ones. I do want it to be a pretty dense forest at the back. Potentially room for another, what's it called? I might even, I don't know where the bar's going to go yet. I might move it and change this to an outdoor bar at the top as well. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, I'm going to move all these around. Let's clear that area. That's where that's got to be. And it's going to be pretty extravagant around there. That's probably where I'll get the big statue, to be fair. So let's make it nice and dense this end instead. Look at that, though. With all the trees dotted around, man. That's awesome. But yeah, this, I think, we've got a good section to make this our area. Now, I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to mix in a couple more of these. Not happy with that. There we go. The nice dense forest. The outdoor area, then. If we say entrance point to the secret garden this end. I'll tell you what. Let's let the money build up first. Now, day 63, I've unlocked the age manipulator, and there's something I need to sort, actually, and that is extra. Well, firstly, I'm thinking one more sofa. Secondly, I'm thinking the age manipulator, so we do need to consider. I haven't used this yet. It's only 5,000. Let's move the bin over, and let's get this sucker in. So I believe you can... Well, I need to just double check what you do with this. You can inject youth. You can extract youth. Days until retirement. Look, we've got Naomi. Oh, man. No. So, someone who's young, basically. Thomas Portier. We're going to extract youth from you. Turns the character into a ghost. Oh, God. Shall we get someone in just to steal their age? Days until retirement. 86. There you go. I'm really sorry, but... Samantha, we are going to turn you into a ghost. I'm really sorry. In you get, please. There it is. Oh, and we've got the people to suck up the ghost straight away. So we can inject this now into our staff that aren't going to make it to the 100 days. Roger. Shall we inject a few days into you? Let's inject you in 19 days. There you go. I saw a 28 days there. Oh, where have you gone? 28. Happy Billmore. Let's inject a couple of days into you. Aisha, we're going to give you a few days as well. We got quite a few out of that, so we're pretty good here. We just need enough to get to the 100 days, don't we? This thing's hilarious, though. I didn't even, like, know it was a thing, like, the first time I'm using it. I think we're pretty much there. Frank, let's give you a couple of years as well. There's a couple of days. There's a few left in here. Days in tank 35, look. And I think that's pretty much everyone covered to cover the 100 days. Now, we're looking great money-wise, 229,000. I'm debating what we do. I'm just thinking it over on how we go about doing this. Because do I make it like the outdoor tea section? How do I go about it? I'm not sure. But I think it would go nicely with some of these actual outdoor seating. So one of the first things I'll be doing is copying in at least some of these. So let's say the bar goes on the back corner. We're going to start placing in some seats to accommodate. I don't know how many to do. It's going to become the actual nice area, isn't it? We'll start with those seatings there, though. And then, yeah, we'll mark up a bar section. So pretty much the whole thing, to be honest. Let's go all the way to there. And I'm going to fence it off along this bit as well. So we'll start with all of that stuff as the basics. We'll use pillars and stuff to get in. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's the entrance point. I don't know if that goes. I'm going to get rid of that one. Let me see what pillar we can put in that would go with that wood. Does the white one go? The white one would go just fine. And then all the way around the back here, we're going to go all the way along. And you got the sound of the waterfall in the distance. I mean, this is a place I would stay. And there we go, all the way to there. Look, that is our section to work with. We've got 376. So we'll start with getting literally everything, actually. Let's just put it all out here. So we'll get cash register times 2. So 2 queues. We'll get 1 drinks bar, espresso, ice cream, popcorn, sandwiches, cakes, and tea. And the rest we'll need to just dot in a couple of fridges and stuff. Have a nice long bar. This is going to be awesome. And we've already got the seating. No menu. Just 2 extra staff to come out here. And I need all the nice drinks to come on. There we go. And we need the normal bar counter too. So if we get one of those there, I can then go ahead and just get 2 bartenders out here. We don't have gambling. There we go. Perfect. And then just got to decide how I'm going to decorate this. Do I have a fire pit? That would be nice. No, but I think the Brothers Grimm need to come. Does this have to be inside? Can't place it in the bar area. Okay, so what I need to do then is shrink that down so I can get the Brothers Grimm statue out there. We're going to place... Oh, it's 4 thick. There we go. Got it in. And then I can do something else with that in a moment. All right, day 71. You can see we're on 633,000. Let me show you. We net worth of 2.7 million now. Living the dream. Let me show you what I did with this place. I mean, we're doing a lot of training at the moment, so slow bar service. But I've stripped away the actual bar thing so I can put some... What's it called down? Some actual plants around the place. And I've put these little lamps outside. They don't look too bad, I don't think. This is it in all its glory. I've also gone around dotting plants and flowers in all the gaps, so I am safe to say this is literally the hotel. Day 71. We're not going to make it to day 100 because there is no need. I would like to say I'm going to get myself to 1 million just to show you, but there is no point. I'm not even spending this money. There's nothing more we can do. Let me put up the roof, though, so you can take a proper look at the place as they all scurry around as well. This has been so fun to play, like, separately in cabins and stuff instead. And it's amazing how much money you can make just by having 13 people in. I mean, maxing it out this early on, I've definitely learned a lot from the past few, right? There's people's love heart shorts on the floor. But guys, if you have enjoyed, please do hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts as well. I've really enjoyed doing this one. It's been a great fun. Haven't even looked over the spa much either. And yeah, as always, subscribe if you aren't already. I really appreciate that. We're smashing through and almost at that 50,000 mark, man. So I'd really appreciate your support. As always, though, I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one for sure.